Three, two, one.
Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Welcome to another episode of another pod. Do not relent. Pride Month has ended, and thus now we enter Aaron's month, straight Pride Month. I'm Slidewhistle.
Get your white and black bars ready because my strength has already started to return.
Sorry, everyone. Straight Month is canceled. We're actually rebranding this as Pride Month 2. It's your boy, Immunization.
It's actually a little fucked up. Perhaps I shouldn't have, but when visiting these gentlemen for Pride, we were at the parade, and everyone's like, we're having so much fun. And anyone who's like, can I buy you a drink? I just looked at them like a Disney villain and said, enjoy your drinks while you can. Come next week, we will have seized the leather rhino or whatever the first place we went to was. It's me, regaining my powers, Aaron, fire mage extraordinaire and horde punching bag, sitting in just the most ramshackle recording setup you ever did see.
Aaron is currently trapped in the, what is that big? Grand Canyon. He's currently trapped in the Grand Canyon using rocks, banging them together. He's got a can and a tube. He's really got the whole setup going over there.
Please, each message is actually being re-recorded by a professional actor. I just wrote them down and sent them up on a burro up the Grand Canyon.
It's a lot of guesswork from the actor and then also from us trying to interpret what you're trying to say. So give listeners, give us a little bit of grace for this episode.
It's also, my favorite part is, and I don't know why, I forgot my personal headphones that I know work on this computer. So I am borrowing my sister-in-law Leah's, but they're very quiet. So it actually sounds like the two of you were down in the canyon. So I have to really sit down and put my ear to the ground, like those that came before me, to hear every single message.
Did you boost us? You should.
I have.
volume.
Yes, you are both at 200, and it's one of the. I already called Leah 4 times today, being like, "How's this microphone work? How do these headphones work?" I've actually called about the headphones 3 times. So I was like, you know what?
Oh my God.
Whatever it is, I'll figure it out.
She's like, yo, you're blocked now from asking any further questions about my headphones.
Exactly. And she has all these she has all the cords laid out. She has a microphone she's letting me use, headset, all this stuff. And I'm still like, yeah, but what if I cause problems literally the second before we go on?
Well, if that happens, that means you just got to buy her a Labubu or two.
That's true.
She's still
I
those?
am in the Labu room, although I haven't really seen it expand since last I was here. So perhaps we've reached the Laberminal velocity.
What's the new trend? Oh, is it Nidos? Does she have any Nidos laying around?
And they were on the rise last I was here in October. There's a lot of just crying children, big puffy children with big bloopy ass tears. And they're all very upset, but they seem to be having fun. I mean, even just in front of me here, we got one that's a lion at a circus. One's playing the trumpet. One, I believe, is competing at the Paralympics.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, good for that one.
Speaking of Pride, contest winners, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling-ling. Your prize chariot awaits, and soon you will have a new parade float to be in Chicago's Pride next year. That's right, winners. We booked you a Pride float.
So congratulations. I know that this is we had to make some tough decisions here, like we always do. So congratulations to our winners, Vanderlyle, who submitted a really cool Legends of the Hidden Temple Olmec picture from his house that he was proud of. Love that. Congratulations to Rackalicious, who recreated all of his marathon, half marathons, 10Ks, etc. medals that he has hung up in real life in his WoW house, which I feel did a pretty good job here.
Yeah, it's a pretty accurate Olmec and a pretty accurate medal case. So I'm a big fan.
And then congratulations to Remy for being proud of being drunk in an airport and making new friends.
Hey, listen, that's all it takes. That's a submission, baby, and you're in. You won. You're a winner. Also, I want to know what you were drunk off of. What do you? I haven't really ever been like airport drunk. I think I'm too much of a nervous airport person to like get drunk. So give me some recommendations on what y'all are sipping on. Maybe on
I just
airplanes
don't
this
want
year.
my head to explode. I don't want to get any sort of drunk. And then it's like, oh no, did you drink in the wine before you got on the plane? Oomph, it's going to explode.
I thought there was some secret like formula, like when airplanes reach terminal velocity and you have a drinking 6 shots of vodka, your head will.
If that were the case, I don't think that they would sell alcohol like on the plane itself.
Then how come I can smoke on an airplane?
Yeah, Einstein. Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, Einstein's Bagels and Company. Give me a everything, please.
Yeah,
Or
what are you, Barry Brugger? You
Oh
loser.
my god.
bring me the strawberry cream cheese, slut.
I don't make my way into this recording studio every week to be accosted by my co-hosts in such a way. So I think, we're like 6.5 minutes in now. Also, winners, we will reach out to you soon to confirm what prizes you want.
Yes, you. Well, we're just. Oh yeah. We're just gonna do Heartsteel, but we'll see if there's any good other options. We'll shop around. Why not? We'll also be making a donation. We'll just donate the same amount of money that we spend, maybe add some, and we'll give it to the Trevor Project. They need help.
And that's just the bitter truth. Speaking of the bitter truth, we were treated to the first animatic of 12.1 Curse of Ula'tek.
And the second and the third.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you only watched the first
Beans.
one?
I definitely only watched the first one.
They dropped them all.
Oh, I'm being armed with only 7 minutes of knowledge. Beans. I even had a bunch of time too, because all I did was just sit here and look at the dogs.
Yeah, right after the first one ends, or at least for me, it was like, you want to watch part 2? I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then that ended, and it was like, you want to watch part 3? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then I waited if it was going to offer me a part 4, and it didn't. So I assume there's only 3 right
Blizzard,
now.
why split them up? What are we, gun shy all of a sudden for making longer form content? You drop like 2-hour long one of these things all the time.
Yeah, I remember last time I bet we had 3 videos. I think all of them were at least a half hour, or some were like 45 minutes.
Yeah, this was interesting because the first one was like 7 minutes. The second one may have been like 8. The second one was honestly, it was really fucking good. Really fucking good. The third one is like 7 again. I don't know. But even more so, they may have either mistimed the release of these or this was intentional. Because next week, we start the quest line that they're referencing in the first episode. So in the first video between it's Lothar and it's what's his name? Tornado. I think it's Tornado. I think I hit it. I think I nailed it.
It is me, Tomato. Why aren't you red like the rest of your kin? That is a funny joke.
Who is this though?
General Tornado. I think it's Tornado. I'm just gonna say Tornado. Tunado is my guess right now.
Also, he's like a high-ranking general in the Amani army. He's someone that Zul'Jan talks to. So he's sort of like Lorthamar's like, what's that crazy boy up to? And it's like, I don't know, but he be doing something.
Yeah, he's like Zuljara's like one of her main dudes. It's Torundo. I was close. Torundo.
So I haven't had the time to watch these yet, so I will just be reacting to what you guys have to say about them.
Yeah, so this quest line is coming out next week, and it's the one where Zul'Jan is doing Zul'Jan things, and they reference.
Oh, so this is the quest line that they referenced in the Wowcast podcast a few weeks ago. That we were like, "Where's the quest line?"
Yes. And did they say it was going to be staggered? I don't remember that being announced. Everyone in the comments apparently knows that this is coming out next week. So that must be on me.
In the Wowcast, they were treating it like it was a past action, which almost makes me wonder, I don't know, I guess to generate hype, you want to announce it, but it almost seems like perhaps the Wowcast should have happened next week or something.
Yeah, it was a little weird. I don't know. The timing seems all over the place. But basically, this one starts off with Lorthamar trying to meet Lady Leandrin, and he goes and he sits down, and Lady Leandrin is not there, and instead it's Torundo the Grizzled. And he's like, oh man, she tricked you too.
I was very surprised at it. Torundo and Lorthamar are brought to a Harandir bar, a bar in the underneath the earth, and I almost think, like, was it weird to you that they even had a bar? Like, I know it's a civilization and they're normal as you and I, but they seemed far too serious to be like, we like to drink stink juice and take the edge off at the end of the day.
I guess I don't know. I don't really think they were serious. Some of them are just like, we'll never go up there, but I don't know. They're painting art.
I've never seen one that like cracks a joke or like has fun. They're always just like, we are part of the journey. It seems more like a cult than a people, but I guess I'm just not giving them a fair shake.
And speaking of fair shakes, I guess I never realized that the elves and the trolls may not have been aware of their lineage, but it appears that they are now aware of their lineage.
You mean that like infinite ago they were all troll?
Well, they both of these troll and elves come from Haranir. Is what they say. It's what they say in the first video. They say, we are brothers and sisters now, elf and troll, Haranir parents, is basically, which I guess is probably in the quest line, probably revealed there. So like they're gonna let everyone know about that, which is very interesting.
Is this in a way that like the Haranir, because like the Haranir just went underground before? Would it be considered evolution happened above ground? Is that what you would call it?
Yeah, pretty much, because the Haranir might be the dark trolls, which may have been first, but then these are different trolls. So like, I guess we'll really find out next week. But it's interesting that they did a Mori announcement. And Haranir, you are the father and the mother.
Oh, no.
You're also pregnant.
Lorthamar's just pointing, I told you. As root speaker Garflorf is like, this is a joke. This cannot be true.
But I actually really enjoyed this audio. I don't want to call it an audio book because it's not. What do they call it? They just call it The Bitter Truth Part 1.
We always get confused as to this. Like, I guess animatic is what the visuals are, but when set to audio, I think it's still an animatic. Because they do some moving when you, I only looked at the first one, but when you look at a guy, they move in like, my arm is down. Now my arm is up drinking. But the guy that you're over the shoulder of, they have some smooth bringing it to my mouth animation. So they broke Overwatch's budget on this one.
You mean you don't miss just the doing air quotes conversation between Domina and Vendetta, where like they're just the same frame over and over again?
Oh my god!
My favorite personally was the very first one they did, the one where the Ramatra's boys went away, and it was just the same frame of Sojourn shifting left and right.
But I believe they just call it a short story, maybe, and like part one of a short story. So like, what else happens in the first part?
Let's see. So Lotharmar's like, what the hell is this? Because they're drinking Haranir beer, and Toronto goes, I don't fucking know what this is. And they both drink.
Specifically, it tastes like licking what was it? Like a stale pine cone.
And then Lotharmar was like, this must be an acquired taste. And I immediately was like, they're drinking Malort down there. That's what the Haranir are sipping on.
Some IPAs, maybe. I don't know.
It's funny that Lady Leandrin was like, I'm gonna make you two talk. And then it becomes the library is open. They begin reading each other, like getting into it. Like they're like, so there's an armistice, there's a truce. Obviously, they can't do anything down there. The Haranir won't allow fighting, but like they're throwing barbs at each other. Toronto's like, it's always funny seeing the elves and seeing how they think they're so fancy and they don't have any dirt on them, when in fact they're actually really dirty. And dirty on the inside, too. And he's like, You sound jealous, Torundo. And they're just like going at it with Elf and Amani because like they've been beefing for a long fucking time.
And then even they get really rude at the end. Once again, I only watched the first one, but Torundo goes like, "Oh, you elves, I remember when He's like, I remember when I kidnapped you and like 6 of your boys, and we killed them, and we cut out your eye." And he goes, "You were there?" And he goes, "Oh, this is another story for Bitter Truths Part 2. Which I was like, can't wait to watch that next week.
Next week was fucking, and I mean, part 2 was.
I mean, yeah, it was 2 minutes later. I was on my phone, foolish enough. I was like, well, gotta take the boys for a walk, and didn't even second guess it.
It was really fucking good. It's kind of crazy. It's like basically both of them are just like professing their love of war crimes. It's kind of what it's giving. It starts off and Lorthamar
That
goes,
Christy Golden, she writes a real book. Oh, I've always wondered what Garrosh was up to during that time. Thanks, Christy.
So were they trying to out war crime each other? Saying like, oh, actually, I committed a bigger war crime here.
well, it was pretty personal, actually. Lothamar goes, what village are you from, Torundo? Are you perhaps from... and then he says the name of a village. Let's just call it Nabiba. Are you from Nabiba? And Torundo goes, and Lothamar goes, you seem nervous. Tell me, where are you from? And he won't answer, and it's like, I'll ask you one more time. Where are you from? And he goes, I'm from Nabiba. Okay, yes, I am from Nabiba. So like right away, and then Lothamar goes, interesting. I remember that fondly. I remember how your village basically took civilians and children and put them on spiked caravans and paraded them around, proud of what you did. And then we did the same to you guys. And he was like, but you couldn't have been there. You must have been too young. And he was like, yeah, I was like 4. And like Lothamar basically begins just like telling him like how like he killed everybody and how like he slaughtered his people because they were slaughtering innocents. He goes, do you remember the smell of the burning flesh? Do you remember how your uncle went down so fast and how all the children had to be moved out of the village to other villages?
Now I'm saying that your uncle was weak as shit. That's just rude.
He showed up, but he didn't show out, did he? We ate his booty butt, and we don't even eat trolls. We just did it for fun.
Did it for the love of the game. And so basically Lothamar was like, we were sent there because you guys were killing civilians. How could you kill civilians? You're such savages. You're such barbarians. And then Torundo was like, do you remember burning the huts? Those weren't empty huts. And Lothamar goes, well, that's war. There's always casualties in war. But then Torundo's like, and you just believed what you had heard, right? That they were civilians. And Torundo's like, they weren't civilians. They were Farstriders disguised as civilians. That way they wouldn't be targeted as they killed their people. The bodies they were displaying on the caravans weren't civilians. They were Farstriders who were trying to like sabotage the Amani. So basically just like a classic like tit for tat, like just eternal fighting war people. Everyone is wrong on both sides.
So like what was the end goal of this conversation even then?
The end goal is to get them on the same page to fight a common enemy. So basically because like they have such bloody history that it's kind of like, to work out like what's going on. But like it keeps fucking heating up in arguments to the point to where Torundo basically just gets reamed by Lothamar the whole fucking episode. And then Torundo goes, but yeah, you just kind of followed orders without even thinking, huh, little Nazi boy? And then he was like, oh, also, by the way, there was no greater joy that the Amani took than when we got to watch the Scourge rip through Silvermoon and kill half your people. And you know what Lothamar does? He punches him in the face. And that's how episode 2 ends.
Honestly, he should. I feel like bringing up the Scourge like that is just rude as fuck. Like, that's, like, uncalled for because I feel like the Scourge was just straight up, like, a threat to all of Azeroth. Like,
I mean, yeah, and also it did all the things they allegedly did. Like, it's like, no, we didn't kill innocent guys, but you know what did? The Undeath Plague. Also crazy that, I mean, and I guess probably just because he didn't know about them, that thinking about it, yeah, the Amani kind of got off scot-free on that one. Like, they were like, we should go attack the elves. And then they saw, like, a bunch of abominations crossing the hills, and they were like, let's sit this one out. This is bad juju.
It's like in Muppet Treasure Island when Miss Piggy's island pigs go to help her fight against Long John Silver, and then Long John Silver shoots, and then they go, oh, we didn't know you had boom boom sticks. Bye-bye.
They were sharpening their axes, and they were getting their spears ready, and then they saw, like, a tainted meat chucker, those giant, like, catapults that shot dead bodies out, and they were like, that is above our pay grade, goodbye.
Oh, we didn't know that you were being invaded by an undead plague. Never mind.
Bye-bye. Episode 3 starts off with Lothar being like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me pour you some more stink juice. And everyone was like, nah, I'm fine. Guard, stand down, blah, blah, blah. That didn't hurt. Weak punch. Then they're just two sassy queens, and they sass each other the rest of the fucking last episode. Torundo feels like the meeting was a success somehow, but then he, what does Lothar say? He gives him like a, I wish for you to have he gave him, I hope that you got the vote you think you got. What do people say to Trump voters?
I hope you got what you voted for, like, type deal.
Yeah, or I hope you had the day that you voted for. Some things people have been saying. I don't know. He basically said that to him. He was like, well, I hope you have the thing that you wish for. And he was like, that's a curse. You cursed me. I hope you have the forever you wish for. And he goes, oh, that's a curse. You cursed me. And then it ends. And then when it ends, both voice actors are like, well, that was fun. Yeah, that was great. And the video shows Lothar and Trevor next to each other. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's a really weird, definitely watch it. For sure watch it. And then for sure watch it after the quest line. But, like, you're going to see how bizarre the ending of 3 is.
I just remembered 2 things. One, speaking of the voice actors, what the voice actor for Lothar, I remember him because he's the first guy who talks. He comes right out the gate, and he has the most, like, posh little British name ever that I was like, yeah, that's Lorthamar's guy. It's like, hello, I'm Quentin Percival II. And I was like, yep, you are. And also, I remember once again, because I've only watched episode 1, Torundo goes like, ooh, you think so low of us. You think we're gonna go and, like, unleash some ancient savage curse on you? And I was like, wait a minute. You are. I already know.
My favorite.
Zul'Jan's gonna go and he's gonna give us the Curse of Ula'tek. We already know.
My favorite was that Lothar was like, yes, I do. And our people will fix it like we always do. Because we have to. Also, his name is Gideon Emery.
Gideon Emery. You tell me that, and I was like, yep, that's a posh little man voicing a one-eyed elf.
And so the comments are just always funny. Like, a lot of people were saying Amani troll, give us Amani. My favorite is from Honey9559. Torundo is hot. Salacine Dancer says agreed. So Torundo's already got some fans out there.
You know, the easiest way to accrue stands is just, being hot, obviously.
I mean, the Amani have 2 big, important people right now. Zul'Jan easily could get eaten by a snake god. Torundo, he could really sneak his way in there. He could be Rokan level.
What the hell is Rokan doing? where has he been?
What are any of them doing? What is any horde leader other than Lothar and his wife doing right now?
The bitter truth is Amani or unsub, someone says. Somebody was suggesting that the Amani should be playable and that the Alliance should get Amani as well. I mean, think about it. If the Horde can have Earthen, and, like, the Amani hate elves. They don't like humans, but I feel like if they had to really pick who they would, like, absolutely shoot in the face, fuck, marry, kill, they're gonna kill, I think, the elves every time. They might fuck us, but they also might marry us.
So, like, what are dwarves to them then? Do they even know what a gnome is?
I mean, I don't know.
Probably not. The only alliance race that they interact with was like the race of man, like human, and they fought them in skirmishes occasionally. But yeah, most of the beef was with the elves that became the blood elves. I don't see them doing it because they're cooks. They're too scared. But yeah, if they were like, I would love if it was like, sorry, like the bitter truth runs too deep, and it's like we cannot be part of the horde. We will fight you, but like we will follow the leadership of the other group. Even the fact that these greenos trust you, elves, is too much for me.
So we'll see. We'll see if any more parts get released. Maybe they're holding some for after the campaign comes out, and they wanted to give us a little taser, and maybe that's why they didn't group it.
I hope we get one with Orthamar and Ula'tek. It's like, you really need to stop this curse business you're doing. They meet at just a giant bar inside of a cave, and while Ula'tek's talking, you can hear two of her heads like sipping stink juice in the back.
It's an acquired taste.
This pool of spicy water is actually just stink juice.
Oh no, that's gonna be the big revelation. We show up and we're dying to the stink juice, but Tarundo and Lorthamar go, wait a minute, this is just stink juice. It's an acquired taste, champion. Week by week, you'll unlock the ability to drink more and more, my lord.
Exactly. The final little nodule in the Unalek Island chain talent tree is just called acquired taste, and it makes it so that you can not only swim in it without being hurt, but you can drink that shit.
Do you think when Amani, when their dwarf and gnome friends come to visit them, they're like, you gotta drink some of this stink juice, brother? Oh, it's eating me inside out. It's a rite of passage for living in the city.
Come on, Zul'Jan's doing it. Everybody's doing it. There. Put your hands in the there. There. There have been some mythic dungeon changes, which is as expected. Reduced casters, mechanical changes. The one thing that I really want to talk about is Murder Row. Because as we remember, when we had the testings, there's that little event where you do your little chores and do your little jobs for the town or the cantina.
Yeah, so how did they change that? Let's see.
So the event now instantly ends when players reach 5 stars. Good change. Requirements to reach 5 stars reduced by 20%. And perhaps my favorite one, players no longer switch roles during the event. So that means
like
you
in
just have
general,
to focus on one thing.
I guess it was only a mythic thing, but yeah, that's a very good change. That was why half the stars were going away by itself.
Yes, exactly. Somebody would
You'd be holding on to cheese and be like, "Your cheese, my lord," and he'd like stomp on your foot and be like, "You are a wine man now."
He's like, I don't want your cheese. I want Slidewhistle's cheese now.
Everybody wants some of my dick cheese.
he delivers me the tastiest, freshest from under.
Pairs well with stink juice.
That's gonna be the thing that Cubby Bub and I make at our next Oktoberfest thing. a fine Fremunda cheese from Murder Row paired with a stink juice.
Yeah, in the next official Blizzard cookbook, that will be hidden on like page 200 or so. I also think that's perhaps one of the most foul things that has been said on this podcast.
The Curse of Ula'tek has been released. There's other changes, but I'm not really familiar with these dungeons too much that I even know what some of these things mean, but I'm glad that they're looking at some of this stuff. This patch has felt so bizarre. Like the timing of everything is so different that, like, for me, I almost feel like I'm sitting in a waiting room, like, for the next content patch when we literally have content to do. I think a combination of us getting AOTC and me hitting 3400 in my dungeons just means like, oh, I can challenge those season 2. But I'm like, fuck, that's like forever. That's still forever.
Yeah, because when is that? Do we have like the date for that yet? I feel like we always ask this and then like we don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you if we have Curse of Ula'tek. I'll check during this, but I don't think we do have a Curse of Ula'tek date. I think it'll be in my calendar if that was the case.
Yeah, no, not to my knowledge. Speaking of calendars, welcome to July, everyone. This one's a real rough one for the official World of Warcraft 2026 calendar. It's just a bunch of cranes in the ringing deeps.
What? Crane? Oh, not birds.
Like cranes to pick up like blocks and stuff. I looked at it and I was like, this is gonna be a terrible time for one whole month.
So, like, it got to the point to where Tuesday rolled around and I forgot we were raiding still. I was in Dota, I was chilling, I was having my games, and then I look at Discord and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh my god, it's Tuesday. We're raiding. And then I was like, well, they're gonna kill and then immediately I see everyone leaving Discord because I'm assuming you guys just killed Sportfall and then that was it.
It was 7 minutes. There wasn't even the rigmarole of like, let me tell a joke. I want to talk about my day. Oh, we gotta wait for this guy to show up. It's like by week 3, the people who are locked in are locked in. We rolled in, got it in 1. There was not even a thought of like, okay, who wants to stay for Mythic? It's just gone.
I feel like that the introduction of a new raid that like we cleared on heroic with 1 attempt, basically. I think that's part of the reason why I'm like, oh, I lost a little bit of interest in the current content.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and I'll tell you, I'm only there for, I guess technically I can get spoil-fudged gear that's better. But every week they give me something. They give me 1 nodule that's like, if you collect 4 of these, you can befriend a shimmering Gumbalo.
That's right.
And I'm like, I gotta befriend the Gumbalo. So come next Tuesday, that Gumbalo and I will be friends. If Curse of Ula'tek isn't there, neither will I.
You won't come next Tuesday.
I mean, I will be there next Tuesday. You will not see me in a raid until the Curse of Ula'tek, respectfully, because it's like, why am I... If there's a 5th week of Rotmire, who's that for?
Yeah, well, it's for me, because I only have one spore nodule. I honestly forgot.
Shit,
I forgot
that's so true, because you weren't there week 1, and then you were there week 2, but not 3.
Yeah, I forgot that there's like an actual reason to do it 4 times other than gear. So, well, I guess I got to get in there. I don't feel the need to kill sport. What exactly do we get with those 4 things?
I don't. The text says that you befriend a creature, which, because it's purple,
Probably
I assume is a mount.
Yeah.
If I befriend a pet, I'm going to throw my entire computer, my desktop, through the wall. I'm going to say, then why was I here?
Also, I saw you announce that the Turbulent Timeways is back. Have you gotten in there?
No, but I also leave here on Sunday. So I'll be able... I say leave here like it's prison. It's very nice to dog sit. It's just, I don't have a laptop anymore ever since the TSA smashed it up back at BlizzCon. So I can't play any WoW. So yes, I'll be diving into it on Sunday. But reminder for everyone, the Dragonflight dungeons are in.
Yeah, Algathar Academy, Breckenhide Hollow, Halls of Infusion, Nelthares, Ruby Life, and the Azure Vault.
That's a pool of time-walking dungeons.
You can do them for the son of Ysera, scion of Ysera maybe, which is just a big old ice. Ooh, I think it's one of hers, where like it's like big legs, little arms, big wings.
Ooh, one of the mounts is a liquid hot magma slug. Are we gonna get an Austin Powers 4? Do you think it's gonna happen?
That you know what the McElroy brothers were talking about, which I'm mad at them, but that's a side thing.
What'd they do?
Well, I'll say this first. They also raised that question, and they were like, surely everyone got together for that Verizon commercial and said, this feels good. And I agree. I think the world deserved... A gold member was, what, 2003?
Yeah, dude. We need a new one.
It's been more than 20 years. Spin it up again. But I was mad at them because yesterday... when I was getting Jimmy John's for dinner with Cubby Bub, and in it they have they have order number 1738, which is the Fetty W parentheses R AP, the Fetty wrap meal, And I said, this is gonna be so fucking. This is
What?
in our wheelhouse. We're Fetty fans.
Jimmy John's and Jimmy John's is doing this in every Jimmy John's?
Apparently so. Yeah, and I saw it on the app.
Isn't he in prison for selling fentanyl?
He must be out.
Or these are just deals that his people have been making while he's been behind the bars.
There was a commercial. They got him out for one day, and then they said, slap the cuffs on him, put him back in. But I was like, this is going to be so fucking funny. And then I checked, and Justin had talked about it 3 weeks ago. I was like, oh.
I thought this man was in jail. I thought this man was in prison. He is... His face is on it. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's killed
when you
people.
go on the application before any food is him like stanced up like he's like a 1990s like new metal rapper, and he's got these are all jokes there I did on Mabim Bam, just go listen to that one, but he's holding his hand out. It's very clearly photoshopped in this just like spicy chicken wrap.
He only served half of his sentence. He was sentenced to 6 years for federal drug trafficking, and in January 2026, he got out after serving just over half. That is nuts. He's serving out the rest of his sentence under supervised community confinement, and recently made his return to music. And apparently, Jimmy John's. What the?
I would like to think part of his supervised community confinement is within a Jimmy John's.
Part of the agreement.
Bro has to work in one for a while.
Jimmy springed him just so he can make this deal with Wow. Yeah, I just feel like we've been this has been such a busy fucking month. I think how many people have we seen so far? We've seen like 7 people. We've
had like people visiting us like every weekend for like the entirety of June, and now I feel like I can finally like chill for a minute. So maybe I will like actually.
I'm glad I could harsh your chill.
No, it's just that like it was the end of it. So like, and it was a very fun month. We did a lot of things. I'm just tired.
Oh, I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking like I feel like seeing everybody was like, oh my god, like I want to see more people, and like it means I'm playing less. Wow, like I'm just doing so much. I've been going I was at the beach today. I went to the beach in 105-degree weather, just chilling.
Yeah, Slidewhistle is out here. He saw that we are under like a severe heat warning advisory, and he's like, I want to go to the beach.
It's very nice. Very, very nice. Pride was crazy. We fucking got absolutely blasted.
It was crazy. I saw Malfurion out there, and I said, Malf, buddy, what's going on? You just celebrating? And he said, don't hush my mellow. Don't tell Tai I'm here. A man needs to live. He's got a lot of dreams of the emerald variety, you catch?
See, I feel like every day somebody says something that happened, and it's a brand new fact to me because I definitely blacked out for 3 to 4 hours. So
yeah, that's crazy. I pointed him. I said,
wow.
Slide. I said, where's Malfurion's there? And you said, I'm not a druid anymore. And I said, that feels like a really weak reason not to see Malfurion at the gay club.
Sweaty Gumbo reminded me that we bought Jello shots from this random girl on the street.
Don't even talk to me about this woman. She made her Jello shots so poorly. And then it led to me having sticky fucking hands while we were out in the jungle.
Is that what's pulled on me?
And I had... What?
Well, Slide had like a stain on his shorts, and we were trying to figure out where they came from.
Was it red?
Yeah, it was red.
Yeah, it was probably our friend's shitty shots. I wish I remembered her Instagram tag, because that was my Fahrenheit 458 for a little while, because you guys were gone, and I had sweated all my alcohol out from the leather rhino. So everyone's like, we love our friend. And then I was like, Instagram tag. And they're like, oh my God, yeah. And then we made it to the next place, and it was like, I can't believe we got Jello shots from Instagram tag. But much like the mysterious tea photo at the Leather Rhino, I completely forgot this woman's name. All I remember was, just make him a little bit looser. I should be able to squeeze the little sauce packet and get the shot out respectfully. I had to dig in there with my finger, and then it made my finger sticky.
I have no memory of any of this. When Sweaty Gum was said it, I was like, why was she wearing a sash? Oh, it was her birthday? Why is she selling shots on her birthday?
Gotta make some coin. I mean, but like, was she really making coin? Like, sure, they were like kind of shitty, but like I think she was selling them for literally $1. So
yeah, maybe someone just threw her a 5, and that was like the 5 or 6 of us, because I believe Mr. Gumbo had already scooted home, biked home.
We didn't even gather around the male dancers at the Rhino, did we?
I mean, I did.
But like we all should have like circled them and like whipped dollar bills.
So hey everyone, World of Warcraft podcast. I'm going to talk briefly about Pride experience. When the male dancers go up and dance, do they always wear huge fucking tennis shoes?
Okay, I don't know what. I'm like, just take them off, because it's very odd. Because like normally it's like just like it's a guy wearing usually just like their underwear or like sexy swimwear, and then you big chunky
there was a guy
shoes.
who had like a harness on, and then they have like, and I'm not even. It was my first time at a gay strip club, so who am I to say? But they had, I feel like, enormous shoes. Like, it felt like Tech Deck characters, like big ass fucking shoes. And I was like, and maybe because I'm shorter, so I wasn't looking at butt and penis. So I was looking at shoes, and I was like, that takes me out of the experience. Look at your big fucking shoes.
listen, these dancers unionize. It's dangerous to walk around without like the proper PPE specific shoes at such a place. Also, they're like, we're not just gonna show feet. You gotta buy that.
Exactly. I brought it up to Cubby Bub when I got home, and she said, well, Aaron, what are they going to wear? And I said, you know what? I really don't know, because it's not like you're wearing, like, heels. And, yeah, I agree. It's like a bar. One smashed bottle, if your entire gay dancer staff is shoeless, you've ruined yourself. And I was like, I don't know. I just feel like those basketball shoes were really fucking big.
Yeah, maybe like at that point they should hire like somebody to like carry them to and fro, so they don't have to walk, so they can wear whatever. Because it is very, very odd. This also, isn't that a tiny pole? It's like a 4-foot pole.
I didn't even see it.
It's how small it
is. I just saw. Yeah, it was so hidden to me. Yeah, I was trying to trick our associate Castile's friend into getting me a drink. That's the ultimate sadness, is that I went there and I tried so hard. I even had a few gentlemen callers, and I joked with Cubby Bub. I said, the only gay man who bought me a drink was Immune.
Yeah, I did. I feel like I did buy like a few rounds of drinks.
You refused to let me buy anything for you other than an empanada. I went home and I was like, I guess I'll spend more on dinner because I didn't blow through my budget.
I got a kamikaze shot from an old man. So I got $8 paid for me on a drink I was already going to order. Like, okay, yeah, sure, you can pay for it. Bye, I'm leaving. I was just here to piss and get a kamikaze.
RCALAFRAGA. What?
But yes, hey everybody. We're back to the World of Warcraft, and you can celebrate 4-foot poles and big chunky tennis shoes at your local gay bar by spending $30 on the new Stone Forge Sentinel customizable mount.
Okay, explain what makes it customizable. Can you like go to the rostrum and change it?
Ding, 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 ding. Bingo, you are correct, sir. You can customize its claw, its gem color, its head helm, its metal color, its saddle, its wing armor, its claw style, its tail style, and its wing style. If you're wondering, 4 stone color options, 6 wing options, 6 claw options, 6 tail options, 3 saddle, 4 metal color, 6 head, and 5 gems. All this could be yours for the price of $30.
This is an interesting prospect, because that is a lot of customization, and I guess it is exclusive mount. What do you guys feel about this pricing?
Well, relatively, I actually don't know if it's that bad. I mean, because like that bad being new mounts are usually always $25, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's like decently on par with their other mount prices, and they're probably like, well, it's super hella customizable, so we'll make it a few dollars more. But again, like, I won't be buying this because first off, I don't really like it that much. But also I don't think I want to pay $30 for a mount, even if it's super customizable. But this might be what they end up doing with mounts in the store now and make them like customizable to try to appeal to people like this?
It's got pretty unique head options. It looks like its body is I actually like this mount. Fuck, what model is it? Green and purple bird, I think from Warlord of Draenor. I don't remember exactly how we got it. It's like if you have Ruckmar, it's like Ruckmar's model. But like the different heads are crazy. Aaron, have you seen the heads? Should I send you a picture of all the different heads you got?
No. Usually when people send me a picture of the head I've got, it's for blackmail, but I haven't seen this.
Yeah, check out all these heads. Look at all the heads you can get. You can get like an alligator dragon jaw. You can get a lion.
Wow. That is crazy. Yeah, that is...
Oh, sorry, I only sent
That
you.
is there's a crocodile, there's a cat, there's a there's a stupid bird. I'm sorry, there's two stupid birds. Yeah, that's powerful.
I kind of like the derpy baby bird model on this big scary mount. I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is a reskin. And some people hate the mount rig. I like the mount rig, but we'll see if I get it.
I would love to know what is the most profitable thing that they put on the store, whether it be transmog, mounts, like house stuff. Probably mounts, right? I feel like even to the most jaded individual, getting a cool mount is still neat.
I think so. I mean, if you're counting the WoW token, it's definitely the WoW token. But like, I get that.
I mean,
it's not really,
you look at all the services they provide. It's like, what's the most valuable thing? It's WoW token and like name changes. But that's not. You can't put that on your show.
Yeah.
Or if you do, it has to be at the 49-minute mark.
I think the mount's gotta be. The mount's gotta be the number one. What do you think the last one is? Do you think it's pets, or do you think?
If someone is out there using their hard-earned money to buy like battle pets, I guess I can't judge you. Like, I can't tell you you're wrong, but like, you're not right.
I feel like the only pets that end up getting bought are the ones that were for a specific charity or whatever.
Did you guys ever buy Digger the dog?
Yes.
Not to pocket watch, but I didn't. I remember you expressing interest.
I did. I support Jimmy Carter's charity.
Habitat for Humanity. Yes, I mean I haven't yet because I forgot, but I don't know. Is it already done?
You know what? Do you know what I did the other day?
What?
I gave $15 to Wikipedia. That's right.
Wow.
I did it.
Wow, what are you
were the
flush with cash?
You were the only one. Now they can finally take down those ads. They said, we got it. We got one sucker.
Hey, I will say, the ad went away for me.
I feel like that ad is probably the least oppressive ad I've ever seen asking for anything of me, and maybe I've just like gotten so accustomed to it on Wikipedia that I'm just blind to it now. I mean, but like also I love Wikipedia, so like I support that.
I've definitely gotten more than $15 worth of my time out of Wikipedia. When I was at the library and they would lock down fucking things for us to look at while we were working, I would hit random article on Wikipedia and just fucking read the most random shit.
You know what? You bring up a good point. I need to do my part to keep Wikipedia alive. Because when I worked the front desk at Books A Million, if I wasn't actively doing something, I was just reading Wikipedia, brother. I was just being like, who died today? Who born today?
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Also, fuck. Because we were too busy doing IRL gay shit, we missed the internet gay shit. We missed a micro holiday penis review because we had a new micro holiday for the first time ever.
Yeah, the Dark
and I
Spear
feel like
Dash.
this is the most penis reviewable of all micro holiday penis reviews.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like we acknowledged that we were going to miss it. We actually talked about it when you were here this weekend, but you know, what were we gonna do about it?
Let it be known, I was miles away from my computer. The two of you could have logged on. That was a choice. You chose to play substandard games of Overwatch with me. Well, I was telling people about that. I said I loved it because they were in their battle station and I was in the living room. So after a particularly spicy match, I said I could hear the shuffling of the floor and someone would come out and be like, "That game, huh?" And I'd be like, "Yep."
But like, you know, we had to get our Shion dailies done.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm still worried about them. I'm over here at my brother's house, and I had to text him like, "How does your PS5 work?" Like, I played so much console Overwatch now. I feel sick.
Hey, it's okay. If you need Immune to get on the Switch 2 and play Overwatch on your account, he can do it.
Man, like I feel like I've already helped Slide with a few of his dailies. I don't, there's not enough time in the day to do everyone's.
Also, I don't trust Immune. I'd log in and all my precious overcoins would be gone. I'd be like, look at all these Sojourn skins he bought.
Oh my god, remember when they wouldn't refund one that like it auto bought?
Yeah, that's why they got rid of your Bing points, is because they said, when are you going to come back, honey? When are you going to accidentally spend 20 more bucks?
That was the curse of Ula'tek. Ula'tek says no Bing points until I show up. Are they there? Nope, not there.
I guess the League of Legends Bing points are also not available right now.
Are there Dota Bing points? Well, what other games have Bing points? Okay, so we got Minecraft? Burger King has Bing points?
Yeah, Minecraft is also out of stock. So, yeah, there's a bunch of like restaurants and food.
Check Burger King. Can you get a Burger King? Hey, you can get a $5 gift card. How many Bing points do you have? What's your total? Oh, you could get a $25 Burger King gift card. Cost 35k points. You have 48k points.
I know. I've been saving them up because like I haven't paid for an Overwatch Battle Pass ever because of this system. So
Ever?
Yeah.
Not even once?
maybe the first one before I discovered, because I feel like pretty early on I discovered that like this Bing thing was a thing.
It's crazy. What a sacrifice that you've been making, living your life through Bing. But at this point, Google's shit, so who knows? Maybe Bing's on the up and up.
Don't worry, everyone. I saw DuckDuckGo, the supposedly savior of the universe, be like, use DuckDuck AI, the easy way to use all the AI search tools. I was like, ooh, you guys were hemorrhaging money, huh? You had to take nasty money.
You hear that they asked Weird Al to be the face of an AI company?
Did, yes. He that's so sad because this project uses a and then mysterious letter was a favorite Twitter joke of mine. But he went on a podcast and he was like, it's not funny. And I was like, oh, I love Al too much to continue laughing at this joke.
Yeah, if he did it, I would never forgive him. I'd have to go to his house and take him out with the Curse of Ula'tek.
And he would know too. He'd be like, is that the Curse of Ula'tek? And then when you'd hit him, he would make a funny cartoon sound. Not that I'd ever hit Albert, but I feel like if you struck him, he'd be like,
You just made like a fucking a Mario 64 NPC sound when you bash him. Speaking of bashing, we're gonna bash our brains together for a top two, bottom boot, medium boot.
excellent segue, my friend.
I'm gonna bash my brain first. Okay. And I have a bottom boot.
Boo.
My bottom boot is I missed the Dark Spear. I missed the gay troll event. I wanted to go be a gay troll.
They revoked your gay because of it.
Now I have to be straight. Who wants, any ladies out there want some of this dick cheese?
You really didn't have to work that into this podcast a second time. That's disgusting.
Ooh, roll up the rim, ladies. The best stuff's hiding underneath.
I wish I had one of those so I could try it. Maybe cultivate something. Is that anything?
Disgusting.
No. I imagine I also imagine it'd be physically painful.
Can I wrap it?
For you to accumulate cheese like
you
that.
wrap it in like a tin foil or something for a while.
That's the reason I don't have children. Is because what if I spawn someone who thinks about their hood too much?
This is what happens when I don't play WoW for a week. I need to get back on the horse. So help! The Curse of Ula'tek is taking me. Aaron, go quick before I say it again.
Well, I have actually I have a top two this week.
Oh, hey, top two.
I may have been the only person based on the numbers when I looked around, but I did visit Nagtal for its second go about. And
do we kill a second person, or is it the same thing?
It is the same thing. You fight the same
What
two
the
dudes
fuck?
again. Yup. The story's nothing. The story's just, put teleporters all around different places. Although the teleporters do allow you to now fast travel teleport like it's Koresh around Nagtal, which is like, this area is still like the head of a pin, but that's convenient.
I mean, okay.
Mostly because I found out to get the exclusive mounts for it, the meta achievement is essentially just do the storylines in both places, and then kill 6 world bosses in each one. And so that's going to be the part, because they only spawn like every 20, 30 minutes. Ugh. But now that we have this system where you can warp around, at least it'll be easier. So it's like, I want those mounts, even though I don't care. And victory is technically within sight. It's not like it's difficult to achieve these.
Okay, that's good. And remember, this could have been nothing.
Could have been nothing. But also, I did go on normal because I was like, I'm tired of like getting my shit pushed in occasionally by like Nagtal assassins, and no one was there either. But it just felt nice. I was like, I don't have to do anything here. Speaking of not doing anything, Immune. What about you, Boo?
Well, you see, I did do very little this week in WoW. And I will say that I have a bottom boot.
Boo.
So, I mean, like, okay, so we were talking about the summer event last week and how I believe you said both of you guys like killing the summer holiday boss. What fuck if I know its name. That both of you guys got things like, or like some of you got like 4 or 5 things on like the first kill, right?
Well, yes, I got a cape. That's all I got, but yes.
So like that's like what I've been doing. Like I've been logging in daily and like doing that, and like I ain't got shit. I'm like, okay, I got like so like today I got the first thing in a while, and I got a customizable part for a dragon riding mount. I'm like, ooh boy, exciting.
Okay, what was it? A snout? Was it a tail? Did you even check it? Did you even learn it?
I learned it, but I didn't even look.
You didn't run to the rostrum.
I'm gonna guess it's probably a saddle. That's usually what they do with these.
Yeah, I think it was a saddle. So like I guess that's something. But yeah, and then I think I got a glaive, but I haven't gotten the new mount yet.
That's a good reminder.
I stopped doing it because
even happening still?
I got shamed. I got shamed as a white man, so I'm not trying to step into a quagmire. You guys have fun. I got my pole and I'm leaving.
Who shamed you?
You extensively
For doing it?
I said that the only thing you can get is a Tauren set, and then you played the old white guilt on me. Although you disguised it as gray guilt, wolf person guilt.
You can't wear that. You can't wear that.
You can. It comes with
No.
It's cultural appropriation.
I was gonna say you are appropriating Tauren culture here.
You're a wolf in bull's clothing. I guess I truly do purge. I purge this
guy's
weekly
too
from
high
my
for
brain.
his own show. He forgets his own bits.
Not even high. I'm regular.
I thought it was a funny bit actually. Like
I'm gonna have to bring it back next week when I go listen to what the fuck I said.
you won't do that.
Yes, I will.
Speaking of things I will do this week, it is announced the names of our lovely patrons. Their names include Ahoy Vince, Azarin, Digital Dave, asking Growlina to say, "For the Horde." Miskit the Orchidee Orc, Crucifix Alternator, Family Man. Saracen Hawk, Justin, give me back my PhD, Arcane. Rack.
I have ridden the mighty moonworm.
Good for him.
Remy.
Every time I hear Chiodos, I get a full boner. And I wanted to hop off the bike before I poked you in the back.
Kick Puncher, Sugar Bear,
Time is money, friend.
Jerome, Jahaz N, Ali, Adorno, Gershom,
I'm glad he acknowledges that I'm a good boy. I am a good boy.
Wooly, Void Elves Rule, Slide, Drools, Calcus,
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Cilantro, Vanderlyle,
Have a nice day!
and Will, aka Tire, Trade Chat's fallen father.
You can join these patrons at patreon.com/do-not-relent. We recorded a very interesting episode last week where it was the beginning of Pride. We should have done us before Pride and us after Pride, where we do the
We
blackout.
could not have done that.
episode.
No, that would have been unusable. The amount of time that Sweaty Gumbo was sitting there screaming through the floor at your downstairs neighbor, like it was almost like, hey, let's we're all having fun, but we can't do that. This woman's trying to sleep.
I don't remember that either. That happened?
Yeah, she was shouting her name and pounding the two of you were pounding the floor, haunting this woman because of her husband's McDonald's mistake.
I don't remember that at all. Learn new things every day. Learn new things every day. Send us an email at donotrelentlpod@gmail.com. And what about YouTube?
You can find me, Alex or Immunization, on Twitter at New Era Alex or on Blue Sky at Immunization. All of our other podcast links you can find by going to donotrelent.com.
You can find me, Aaron the Human, at the Big A Cheesy on twitters.com and watch me play videograms occasionally at twitch.tv/AaronDNR.
We will be back next week, and we will have, hopefully, this quest line to talk about, and you guys can catch up on that part 2 and 3, maybe parts 4, 5, and 6. Woo! Okay, good night. Stay classy, San Diego. And remember...
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.